make a lot of noise. Well, hey y'all. Good evening. Um, Welcome back to Keena's Corner. Thank y'all so much for coming back. I'm your girl Keena, and I thank you sincerely for being here in my corner. On Keena's Corner, I speak facts, opinions, truths, vulnerabilities, and need to knows. Thank y'all for coming back again. If you are here in the live right now, leave me a comment so I know you're in here. Um, if you would go ahead and like the video as well. Anybody, if you come along at a later date, do the same. Like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share it if you feel the need. Again, just comment in the comment section. I'll catch a comment at the end. Appreciate y'all stopping by. I appreciate it. This is season 2, episode 3. Season 2, episode 3. Now, if you read this title, this one is about like cosmetic surgeries, and it's a bunch of them. But I think more commonly there are BBLs and like facelifts and um, breast augmentations, which just means to increase in size. So let me tell you how I got this topic. So I have this little like a quote book on my desk at work, and it changes with the date. So I read last week, I read a quote, and it said, I'm gonna read it to you. You're not compared to God by anyone else, and that means you don't have to compare yourself to others either. You're accepted, cherished, and even celebrated just as you are. And that stuck out to me. As soon as I read it, I was like, okay, so I got my topic for next week. I think it's important that we do know that you are accepted, cherished, and it's even celebrated by God just the way you are. You don't have to compare yourself to anybody else. And I know that's hard, but it's the way that we should be. But it is hard. So, I mean, we were made unique. You weren't made to look like anybody else, to think like anybody else. You were made like the person that you see every day is who you were made to be like. That's just it. That's the end of that. So that quote brought me to tonight's episode, Cosmetic Surgeries. And I do want to say this before I jump in, a little disclaimer. First and foremost, ladies, because it's usually ladies. I don't know you. And if I do know you, if I don't know you, you still a sister of mine. I'm not judging you. Please understand that. And that's if you've had any surgeries. And this is if you plan to have any surgeries. I'm not judging you. I'm just here to make sure we're doing it for the right reasons. That's it. Okay. So please know that it's no judgment from me ever. Um, I want to start off by saying we are beautiful just the way we are. And literally, I mean, with every flaw that you have that you don't like, I mean, every piece of fat that you have on your body in the wrong place that you don't like, every scratch that you have, every stretch mark that you have, cellulite, whatever it is, a scar, birthmark, you are beautiful just the way you are. Every mole you got on you, I'm reaching on the wrong side, forgot my camera turned around. Every mold, anything on you that you don't like, you're not comfortable with, you're beautiful just the way you are. I just want us to understand it. But you have to know that. You've got to know that. Honestly, you should not compare yourself to others, but you're going to do it anyway. It's hard. It's hard not to. But again, you are made to look like you. You were made unique. You've got to act like you know that. Um, so I did a little research on this topic, and I can tell you since 2020, like cosmetic surgeries have increased drastically, like majorly. And it started really, they started kind of boosting, I guess, in the 2000s, but in 2020 for sure, the number started to increase. And like literally, this is butt lifts. So BBLs, cheek implants, facelifts, rhinoplasty. Rhinoplasty is just another fancy word for a nose job, nose surgery. And then breast and lip augmentation. Again, augmentation literally means to make bigger. So, to enlarge the breast or not the lips. I also didn't know that you can have like surgery on any part of the body, like something that you don't like, even the neck. Never even knew that. So let's kind of discuss like why cosmetic surgeries have increased drastically since 2020. I got three reasons. Okay. So one reason why these surgeries have increased in numbers, like did a whole jump. Number one, self-esteem. Not all the time. I'm gonna say all the time, but usually that's the underlying issue. And then we have these surgeries because you have them for improvement, right? You want to see improvement. You want to see improvement in your appearance, the way you look, your confidence, your self confidence, and then of course your self esteem, and it's usually self esteem plays a big part of it because it's always not always, but most of the time it's going to be something about yourself that you did not like, something that you couldn't accept, and I do get that. I do get it. And honestly, with the self esteem one, I can kind of prove this one because you know how like for us, we'll see a celebrity and then one day you see them again, they look completely different. And you saying like why did they go do that to themselves? Like they done messed their whole face up, things like that. Well, to us they look perfect, they look fine, right? But to them, there is still something that they did not like about themselves, if that makes sense. It's a self issue. Self-esteem is a lot of the reason that we turn to cosmetic surgeries because it's something about us that we did not like or we're not comfortable with. So we wanted to have it fixed per se. Okay. Number two, another reason why um these cosmetic surgeries like have boomed, like have grown drastically in numbers since 2020. Social media. As simple as I can put it, social media can be very detrimental. Like it can be horrible, can be bad. Yeah, you keep up with your friends and your coworkers and everybody on there and stuff like that, and you make posts and you get to meet people and just communicate with people, but it still can be a horrible thing. Too much of social media is horrible. And the main reason is comparison. The thing that we shouldn't do, but at some point we all do it. Seeing everyone do a certain thing, starts to become a trend, right? And you're gonna follow that trend. Not every time, but a lot of times you are gonna follow that trend, right? Well, cosmetic surgery is a trend right now. It's like you're gonna see it for so long, and then eventually you're gonna want to do what everybody else is doing to get that same attention that they are getting. It's bad sometimes, but social media does lead to comparisons. And it's like also with social media, you have more access to see, like, how people tag you in pictures y'all took together or you post a selfie or whatever. Now you have access to see yourself, right? I've got access to see me, and now I see every single thing about myself on this picture I took with my friend or something that I do not like. And we are our own worst enemy. Everybody knows that. Nobody critiques us harder than us. Like nobody critiques me harder than me, probably. But that is another reason why these surgeries, they keep rising in numbers drastically. Also, social media, you see, celebrities, and they look and they seem so perfect, like they have it all together. Well, it's gonna be hard to feel good about yourself when you get on social media and that's all you see. All you see are celebrities who have banging bodies and who look amazing and they seem to have it all together. They probably don't, but that's gonna be what you're comparing yourself to. Too much of social media will do it. Know this: there will always be something better than yours. Period. A better house, more money, a better body, better looking face, um, anything, a better vehicle, better job, a career. It's always going to be something better than yours, but literally, you will never be happy. You will never be happy until you learn to love whatever you have. Love your vehicle, love your body, love everything about your body because somebody will love you with it, just as you are. You're not going to be happy though when you compare yourself to others. That's just period, okay? You will never be happy. And the third reason I have, the third reason I have for this, for why these, cosmetic surgeries keep rising, um, I believe that a lot of women think that these surgeries will make them feel wanted, or it's like to please or appease a man. All right. Let me explain myself. So, ladies, just feel what I'm saying. To a boy, right? To a boy, your BBL or augmented breast, again, augmented means like to increase in size. Augmented breast, like it will impress a boy. Hear me. You having your BBL, you go and get your breast done. It will impress a boy. It's gonna impress him and his homeboys, right? You're like a trophy, something he's wanting to show off, is what I'm saying. That impresses a boy, right? It makes you great to look at. It does. Nobody can really deny that. They make you great to look at. Now, this don't necessarily when you getting, all these surgeries done, don't necessarily mean that it's gonna make somebody keep you or want to seek out that long term with you if that's what you seek. That's what I'm saying. A boy is gonna impress him when you go get your butt done, when you get your breast done, blown up. It's going to impress a boy. But what I'm saying is to a boy, and just to keep it as simple as I can, it's a little explicit or vulgar, but to a boy, when you have all these surgeries, like I said, you're good to look at. In other words, you are fuckable. And I'm saying it in terms of a boy. That's what he's thinking about you. You're somebody to show off, somebody good to look at. But you've got to know that a man will love you just the way you are, your whole natural body. He'll love you just the way you are. A man, not a boy. There's a difference. There's a whole difference between the two. A man won't be looking mainly for what's on the outside, your outer appearance. He'll be looking more on the inside and what you have to offer and how you treat people. And you as simply as a person. I hope y'all caught that. Um Again, it's always going to be somebody that has something better than you have, but that's why you don't compare. Learn to love yours first, whatever that yours is for you. We're talking about body though, appearance. Learn to love your body. Learn to love your body, y'all. It's hard sometimes, I know, because women struggle with a bunch of insecurities. A lot of us do. I do. But you still got to learn to love that first. Love yourself first and do not compare. It's only going to make you feel bad about you. Again, you're never going to be happy until you learn to love whatever it is about yourself. Be grateful for what you have because you were given it for a reason. Just as it is, love it. Somebody like me, I've had, especially now my growing years now, I had, hella issues with weight. I don't like my weight, but if the time comes, when the time comes, when I'm ready to do it, I'll lose weight. But like, that's what I mean. You've got to learn to love that about yourself. You can't beat yourself up over it. And I can't compare myself to nobody else. I ain't gonna never get there. I got to learn what I got first. So, ladies, if you do, if you do, like you choose, you've already, you've had a surgery or you choose to in the future. I just say let it be for you. Again, if you do choose to have a surgery or you've already had a cosmetic surgery, let that be for you. Nobody else. Nobody else. You cannot have these kind of surgeries because you think it's going to make somebody want you. And just hear what I'm saying. Understand that nothing is going to keep a man. I don't care if you fry that chicken like his mama used to. I don't care if you do the things he likes in the bedroom. I don't care if you giving him head daily. Well, however this is just being straight up. I don't care if just simply being an amazing person. I don't care if you surgically have surgery on every single part of your body. Nothing is going to keep that man around except a man that wants to be killed. That's a proverb. That's a verb. That's a whole word. I hope y'all heard it. Nothing is keeping a man there unless he wants to be killed. You going to have surgery to appease somebody, it's not going to work, okay? And I get some women you were teased about things, you know what I'm saying, growing up. I get that too, because it does really affect you too. That messes with your self-esteem when you're younger. Like say for instance, you were flat chested, right? And you just always said, hey, when I grow up, I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna get this done. I do understand, but I still want you to understand and want you to know that you are that way for a reason. You are that way for a reason. Learn to love yourself, love your whole body. You've got to. If you are considering having any cosmetic surgery, I ask you to sit alone and ask yourself why. And you have to be honest with yourself. Seriously, do that. If you are considering having any surgery, cosmetic wise, sit alone and then ask yourself why. And be honest. You've got to be honest. Make sure you are doing it because you want to pretty much feel better about yourself. Um, you cannot do it because you're trying to appease or please anyone else. You cannot. Um, some of us have these surgeries, to keep a younger look. Some of us have it to like be slimmer or look slimmer. Um, fix flaws that we don't like, or literally simply to feel better about yourself. But I just, again, just make sure this choice is for you. You will never be perfect, but you were perfectly made. You will never be perfect, but you were perfectly made, and you are perfect in God's eyesight. You've got to work on seeing it for yourself, though. I can't make you see that. Work on seeing it for yourself. So, on tonight, I hope y'all learned something, or at least like digested something I said. Again, I'm not judging you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging you at all. I just want to make sure we're doing these surgeries, cosmetic surgeries, for the right reasons, because they've, like I said, boomed in numbers since 2020. Um, I just want us to learn to love ourselves unconditionally. You're beautiful without any surgery. And also you're beautiful with it. If you've had one, you are beautiful with it. But I encourage you to do what makes you feel happy and beautiful. And if a surgeon will do that for you, then do it. But do it for you though. Make sure it's for you and you only. That's it. Nobody else. You and you only. Also remember, do not compare. Comparison gets us nowhere. It gets us nowhere. You'll never be happy comparing to anyone until you learn to love yourself and love your own physical being, your body, and your appearance first. I hope y'all caught that. That was good. I was on a roll. Again, you will never be happy comparing yourself to anyone until you learn to love yourself first and love your own physical appearance first. I'm on one. We 18 minutes in. That's my spiel. That's my spiel, y'all. I think that was good. Something that needed to be talked about, because it's booming now. I just want to make sure everybody doing it for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? Especially not trying to appease nobody, because you ain't gonna never, ever, ever. You don't never be happy. You got to do it for you. I'm done, y'all. Who in here? Can y'all see me? Somebody told me they can't see me. Anybody in here want to say something to me? Oh, you do see me? Okay. You like my sign up there, too? Y'all like my sign? Hold on. They say they see me. Yes, right. Okay. One of my friends says she can't see me. Okay. I ain't tripping in. Y'all like my sign back there? That thing. Hey, hey, hey. Did y'all enjoy the night? Y'all enjoy the episode? I did. It was quick, short, to the point. I like it. Like it need to be heard too. Because a lot of people, if anybody come in ever see this topic, they probably think that I'm hating and talking about them and everything. It ain't it. I promise that ain't it. Literally just trying to make sure that we are having these surgeries for us. That's just like, how people, how like somebody like me, black folks don't care what they say. People say shit without realizing that they are actually like hurting your feelings and stuff like that. Because you know how people in your family, they just walk up to you, be like, damn, you done got big, or damn, you need to back away from the table. They'll say something like that. Even though you're grown, it still hurts your feelings, right? Well, and me, sometimes my mouth a little reckless. So if you're my elder, I try to respect you. But people say stuff like that and it does bother you. But the thing is, the truth of the matter is, even when it comes to weight, you're not gonna lose that weight until you're ready. You're doing it because people are commenting about how big you are. That's not gonna work. Now, I'm not saying it can't be your motivation. It absolutely can be your motivation to want for you to lose weight. Damn, everybody noticing that, I am big or shit. Like I don't see myself every day, right? I feel that. People don't realize the hurtful shit that they say, but still, like I said, when it comes to weight, you are not gonna lose that weight until you're ready to do it for you. This is the same way that I'm talking about when it comes to these surgeries. That's all I'm saying. Do it for you. Do it for the right reasons. Do not compare yourself to others because you are never going to be happy until you learn to love yours. That is a song by J. Cole. I recommend everybody listen to that. He said, and I'm going to get off of here. Always gonna be a bigger house, but feel me. Long as the people and the MF will love you dearly. Always gonna be some shoes is fresher than the ones you got. Always gonna be some clothes is better than the ones you rock. Always gonna be a girl that's better out there on the tools, but you ain't never gonna be happy till you love yours. Those are facts. Right. I don't know what she did. She can't even see me. But well, whoever's in here, because everybody ain't coming. I appreciate y'all for stopping by once again, man. I thank y'all for keep on coming back. Like I said, please like the video. Go ahead and like the video. Y'all in the comments, thank you for always showing up for me. Um, tell a friend about Keena's Corner. I'm on here on YouTube. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Podcasts. I'm on a bunch. I can't even think of all of them. Podbean. I'm on Overcast. It's a bunch. But the most two common would be Spotify and Apple Podcasts because mostly everybody got an Android or an iPhone. Spotify you can get on either because it's just a music app anyway. And then of course if you have an iPhone, you can get me on Apple Podcasts. So look, I love y'all. I thank you so much for tuning in to season 2, episode 3 of Keena's Corner. I appreciate you for being here. Again, I'm Keena from right here from Keena's Corner. I appreciate you so much for being here in my corner. I messed it up. I want to do it again. I messed it all the way up. I love y'all. Oh, Keena from Keena's Corner. And I thank you so much for being here in my corner. This was season 2, episode 3. Your girl Keena is out. Signing out. I love y'all. Good night.